Autodesk provides guidelines on the requirements to run different levels of models. The first is the minimum, which is an entry-level configuration. And this is also what is required to run Revit LT. This allows for a typical editing session for a single model up to approximately 100 megabytes on the disk. An example of this will be a small housing project. You will find large models, high CPU usage tasks, and renders will slow the computer down. The key requirements for this are Windows 10 at 64-bit, the highest recommended affordable CPU speed rating, a minimum of 8 GB of RAM. For basic graphic tasks, you will need a display adapter capable of 24-bit color, and for advanced graphics, you will need a DirectX 11 capable graphics card with shader model 5 and a minimum of 4 GB of video memory. You're also required a 30 GB of free disk space. Next is the value package, so a balance between price and performance. This allows for a typical editing session for a single model up to 300 megabytes on disk. You can manage larger models as well as high CPU usage tasks and renders. Key requirements for this are Windows 10 64-bit, the highest recommended affordable CPU speed rating, 16 GB of RAM, and for your video adapter you need a DirectX 11 capable graphics card with shader model 5 and a minimum of 4 GB of video memory. Disk space again is 30 GB. Then there is the performance package, which is for large complex models. This allows for a typical editing session for a single model up to 700 megabytes. You'll be able to manage large complex models, high-end renders, and run all the features without issues. Key requirements are again Windows 10 64-bit, the highest affordable CPU speed rating, 32 GB of RAM, and for your video adapter you need a DirectX 11 capable graphics card with shader model 5 and a minimum of 4 GB of video memory, and 30 GB free on disk space. They do also advise a 10,000 plus RPM hard drive or solid state drive. For the certified hardware, if you'll click the link in the PDF, this will bring you to the Autodesk Knowledge Network. Here we can use their Find Hardware tool to find the graphics card and driver which have been certified by Autodesk. It is advised to always use the certified graphics hardware as they have been tested by Autodesk to ensure that they work and are supported by the software. To use the hardware tool, first you'll select the product. So we have Autodesk Revit. Then select the year of the software, the operating system. Then you have listed all of the certified drivers for Revit. The graphics card on the left, then the generation, what memory it has, type, manufacturer, and then there's the driver's name. So if you're having any issues, just ensure that you have downloaded the correct driver and it is the current update for that driver.